Okay, so just a volume day for training. Figured I'd record it. Just gonna try to get to 500 pull-ups at a decent pace. And it's worth mentioning that my energy's low today for whatever reason. I had a shit sleep last night. I stayed up a little bit too late. Nutrition recently should have been better. And so yeah, I don't feel like doing this at all, but today is volume day and I need to show up for myself if I want to improve and hit the goals that I've challenged myself to hit, that I want to hit, which is a lot, because I want to be able to do 1,000 at a good pace. Originally the idea was just to do 1,000 in the time that my kid goes to school and comes back, but it'd be nice to do way more than that, and I'll probably end up doing a lot more pull-ups than that. So got some big goals in terms of pull-ups. I have been feeling really strong, definitely progressing, and yeah, it's fun. I like stuff like this. I like just challenges in general. Any sort of physical challenge I seem to really enjoy. So yeah, anyways, and it took me a little bit. Found my watch. We'll see if the battery lasts. I might have to charge it, but I can't use my phone for a stopwatch to keep my pace if I'm recording at the same time. So I had to find this puppy and charge it, but we should be good. It's got half a battery left, so I don't know, it was completely dead and I let it charge for 3 minutes, so I don't even know how it has that much battery, but it's saying it does, so we'll see how long it lasts. Up here on the window sill, I just got some water, some protein, some electrolytes. No reason to have protein during the middle of your workout other than the fact that I just haven't had much protein today, so I'm just using this time to keep it up, keep my protein intake up. My son's just looking at me out of curiosity right now. Are you curious why I'm speaking? I'm just making a video, buddy. But yeah, okay. Well, we'll start going. Again, I don't know the best way to document this type of stuff. We'll just fix it in the editing process. Don't even know if I'll include all this speaking. I've tried time lapses before, and with just this many pull-ups, it just ends up looking silly in the post. And I think probably the best way to do is just live stream it and then take that footage and make additional content out of it. But for now, I'm just going to try. This is the first time I've done this many pull-ups while just recording a solid video on my phone, and I don't even know if my phone has enough storage to handle this video. But anyways, I'm stalling. I'll get into it right now. Over here, you can kind of see on the board is kind of where I'm going to be tracking. So my most recent set of 100, I did 112.5 minutes, which is a really good speed for 100. That's sets of 5 with 20 to 30 second rests in between, really consistently. So I'm happy with that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep that pace to 500. So we'll see. I'll probably aim just for consistency, just to get up to 500, between 30 and 40 seconds of rest between sets of 5. But I hope to keep sets of 5 all the way up to 500. That's the goal here. So, and then just kind of, as good of time as I can get to 500. So that's what I'll be doing over here, kind of every set, I'll be marking it down. And yeah, my watch is already down to 2 bars, so we'll see here how she goes. So starting now. If you're wondering why I am wearing gloves, it's because this amount of pull-ups is really hard on a guy's hands. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to do a lot of pull-ups, not prove the amount of pain tolerance I have when it comes to pain on my hands. I don't care about proving that I'm tough enough to handle the wounds on my hands. I am just trying to do lots of pull-ups. So there's 35 seconds. This first 100 is going to be really easy. If you notice that one of my sets I do 4 instead of 5, call me out. I'm trying to get better, not lie to myself. I'm trying to document it because it's challenging for me, but I'm showing up regardless. It takes a lot of discipline and a lot of hard work. And hopefully I inspire people to push themselves. Shower. 3 minutes and 30 seconds in right now, so I don't know what time I started. Figure that out after, I guess. And if you're wondering if I'm hitting my head on my ceiling every time I go up, 100% I am. My basement is really short, and so almost every rep I smack my forehead off my roof. And well, it's just my circumstance right now. So I'm just gonna have a really strong forehead at the end of this. And it is what it is. I considered cutting a hole in my roof where my head goes. And honestly, I might do that. shirt's coming off early. It won't be long before I am completely drenched in sweat, but I'm prepared. I have this rag, freshly cleaned, ready to wipe myself off. That's a better angle. Probably I'm going slower than I want to be right now, but ultimately this one isn't about speed, it's just about good pace and hitting the volume that I want to hit. Top?
Pushing this open. Thank you.
Some people say this is too many pull-ups. Some people say it's not enough. Depends on what your goals are. You don't have to do fucking millions of pull-ups to get in shape. It's just what I want to do. I feel like I hurt my shoulder, something feels funky, that's it. This isn't like the challenge day, this is training, so I'm not gonna train through an injury, doesn't make sense, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So yeah, you don't need to do millions of pull-ups to get in shape. But you do need to push yourself. You do need to challenge yourself, whatever that is. You need to be just willing to do hard things consistently. They don't have to be outrageously hard all the time, or even ever. They have to be challenging for you in order for you to progress. Feeling really good at this slow pace. We're actually almost at 12.5 minutes right now so far. And this will be 75, so I'm 25 reps behind my pace yesterday. So nice and slow, which is what I want. Like training for long distance running. The majority of your miles of your output is going to be super easy. Run slower to get faster. Build up your aerobic base. You know, it's like 95% zone 2. And then a fraction of your training will be for speed. And that's just the smartest way to train. And yeah, and then of course on race day, that's when you really push yourself. It's the same as on challenge day. To push yourself, but you have to push yourself intelligently. This pace so far feels very, very good. go quicker, but it's silly to do so. Holy, really polished them up, eh?
Yeah. The ones that need to be polished more, I'll put in there. But
That's amazing.
yeah, because those. Do you know where the like super glue is or something?
Let's do this after.
Okay.
That's really cool though. We should put them back in there after those other ones have been in there for another day with the finer grade sand.
Yeah. We can. Yeah.
Just so worried my watch is gonna die. I should just get a power cord and just put it on there and charge it while I'm doing this. So one set ago it was 100. So we already did 100, 4 more 100 to go. I'm gonna step off camera for a sec here and just grab a power cord.
Think you can close it? I also put new ones in here. Close it.
Give me a second, buddy, here. out of here. Okay. Not the ideal setup, but it should work. Have to be really careful I don't go slow on the eccentric portion of the movement, because that's just going to fatigue me. It's just going to cause unnecessary extra fatigue. And yeah. So typically if I'm doing pull-ups, like the way I've done pull-ups my whole life is I've done a slow and controlled eccentric and an explosive concentric, but not for something like this. A fitness challenge and typical like approach to just getting in shape and building muscle are two very different things. Like a very fast eccentric portion of a pull-up is 100% how you're going to cause injury in your shoulders, right? Because you're jarring your whatever, like your rotator cuff. So you're way more likely to rip something, tear something. So I gotta like let myself down quick, but not just on the bottom, not just snap. And I haven't had the best shoulders in my life in terms of like flexibility, mobility. I've injured my shoulders. Well, my left shoulder and my left shoulder I've injured multiple times in my life, like pretty bad. And that's actually the shoulder that I'm feeling the strain in right now, is my left shoulder in the back. And 1 second. I injured my shoulder in wrestling. It was the first time I very badly injured it, dislocated it, tore a bunch of shit. And my shoulder was fucked for like 6 years after that. Is when I finally started feeling healthy again. But it was kind of always weak from there on. And then when I was snowboarding, I kept on like momentarily dislocating. It's called something locating, when it kind of goes out and pops back in really quick. I kept on doing that when I was throwing frontside 360s. I would land, set back, and I'd drag my left arm. And that was never fun because I really wanted to get better at them, but I would always land like this and put my arm out. So yeah, it's just been weak for a long time. I don't think I really like it, so. Watch on my wrist. Trying so hard not to smack my head off of the roof. Put down in the comments section if you think that I should cut this square out of my roof. Hopefully there's not a support going right in the middle of it. Like, hopefully it's like this. digital stopwatch timer I can put on the wall. I don't know if there's a limit on the iPhone in terms of how long of a video you can make. I think the constraint will be the storage on my phone. That's always the freaking issue lately. I spend so much time just trying to optimize the storage on my phone. I just need a separate phone with a crap ton of storage. So it's a good pace so far. It'll be under 40 minutes. Will be 200. This will be the 200th set. That's 200. Four minutes. Yeah.
Do spiders have sticky stuff on their legs?
Great question. I don't know. I think, yeah, I feel like most spiders have some sort of hairs on their legs that.
Does it look on glass?
Spiders can crawl up glass, yeah.
Okay.
That's what you're asking?
Yeah.
Like you're asking that because you're wondering how they can climb everywhere? Yeah, they what they have, I think, is, I'm trying to see a time, but what they have is like little hooks, I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think it doesn't look glass.
Maybe not. I mean, I guess like I've seen, yeah, spiders in jars not be able to climb up the walls. of the jar. But I've also seen spiders crawl up glass.
What? Because I'm talking about daddy long legs.
I don't know, buddy. Why don't you go see? Why don't you go look for Daddy Longleg and see if it's.
Yeah, I have some in a container. Can I use your friend? You're using it right now. Hands are looking fine. Definitely starting to get conditioned. Starting to get sweaty up in here. I feel my heart rate getting too high.
box breathe. It's good practice for me to just start box breathing as soon as I'm done the set. What I try to do is I do it through my nose. I try to breathe into my belly, like on the inhale portion. I try to breathe into my belly first, and then my chest. And then if I can, I try to take another inhale at the top. Do that a couple rounds and then take some big just inhales, and you'll know you're exhausted because it'll be hard to hold your breath on that side. I don't want any candy, buddy.
No, I'm not. It's because do you want?
No, I don't want you doing that. Sorry, buddy, but no, it's just distracting.
Okay.
This is a good, strong pace. Looking good. We got 8 more sets of 5, then we're at 300. Ugh. Freaking love breathing deeply. only time I find myself having the patience to actually breathe deeply is by being forced to do it through rigorous exercise. Ooh. Starting to drip sweat. Just makes me think of the guys that are breaking world records of pull-ups, but keeping this type of pace every hour, on the hour, for 24 hours. Pretty much each lap on my watch right now was pretty consistently like 50 seconds each lap. So you know, a little bit more than 5 reps per minute. Three down, 300 down, 200 more to go for my goal of today. Nice to get at least 325 reps in under an hour. Keep checking my phone to see if it keeps on recording. But like it when that last rep feels heavier than it should. Get these last 2 sets of 5 in, and we would have done 350 in 1 hour from starting the pulse. Oh, 3 seconds. So there's 350. I did 350 in 59.55 seconds. 59 minutes, 55 seconds. That's 350. Solid pace. One hour total. I've been doing them.
So what number are you trying to get to?
500.
3.
355 right now.
Still trying to get to 500.
Oh, I'll get there. I'm confident I'll get there now.
You can do it pretty fast.
Yeah, like each one.
Yeah.
Definitely getting faster the more I do it. I'm also swaying less. Hey, don't touch that. Put that back. now while I'm not upstairs.
Okay.
I mean, you can make them after.
Cause all I have to do is cut it and skin it and then put the seasoning on, but then, cause if there's something in the oven, then I can't do it at all. I have to put it in the oven.
Sorry?
Cause if I had to put the hash browns in the oven, I wouldn't want to do it.
You're not allowed to do it by yourself, buddy.
I know, I wouldn't want to do it until Mom asked me.
Damon, I just need to focus, buddy. Okay? Go do your thing. Go play or something. Do your thing, please, buddy.
Yep.
$400. 100 more to go. trying really hard to focus, and I can't help but get distracted by what you're doing. So please stop tying things to the doorknobs and go in your room, okay? Give me that. Yeah, just leave it there. Just leave it there.
Can it be in my room or my playroom?
Still recording at a hour 20. Sweet. Pop, pop, pop. We're getting there. Getting there. Ninety laps so far. 25 more to go. I didn't expect so much sweat to drip down my chest and soak my shorts. Looks like I pissed myself, but I promise I didn't. Was my butt just as sweaty? Yeah, it is. It's just the sweat dripping down my body. Two more sets. What do you think? Tell me in the comments, do you think I can get to 1,000 in under 3 hours if I did this first 500 in under an hour and a half? Do you think that, did you notice me do 4 reps instead of 5? Do you have any better strategies for me? What are your thoughts? Last rep, here we go. Our last set. There we go. So that's 500. I almost thought that I miscounted by 100. That would have sucked. There's the time on my watch. Obviously the video is going to be longer than I stopped watching because I was talking a bunch in the beginning of the video. This was mine yesterday on the bottom. That was just the time it took to do 100, 12.5 minutes. And then, well, you know the time. And there's the 500. And then it's back to 100 every day until I do another volume day. I don't know, I'm just trying to listen to my body right now and slowly build up. Maybe I'll get to the point where I'll do 2 volume days a week. My recovery is in the right place and I feel strong enough. It's crazy how quickly your body adapts. Your hands, the soreness of your lats, the strength, like how it feels going up and down, how your muscles contract. Because in the beginning, like I couldn't even get to 100 doing 5 sets at a time. I got to like 50 or 70 and then I'd have to drop it down to 3 reps per set. So yeah, now I got to 500, 5 reps each set, and pretty consistently between 30 to 45 seconds of rest between each set of 5. So I'm pretty proud of that. And yeah, until next time, maybe the next video I'll make, it'll be 1,000, or maybe I'll do one video leading up to that where it's like 750 and then 1,000, and then kind of go from there. We'll see how far I want to push a crap ton of pull-ups. All right, thanks for watching.